I'm not gonna
save Tiff's life.
Nah. I was like, yeah, I'd kiss a guy then. I'd kiss a guy.
Welcome back to another episode of Care for Boys. Today, we are going to determine which one amongst us is the straightest one.
I would say Nick.
You think I'm the straightest?
Yeah. I think you're a good contender for straightest.
Yeah, I think you're the straightest one.
He's the gayest and the straightest.
I'd like to hear you state your case, though.
That's also Joe, though.
I'll tell you why.
Joe's the other side of
I'm the gayest and the
I'll tell you why I think he's the straightest one. I think because he wrestles with men all day long and stuff like that, and has to be on the ground with them and doing like very sexual-looking poses.
A lot of 69 positions.
And
Yeah.
I don't think that you're actually that interested in guys because of that.
Yeah, I think he's the gayest straight guy. I think he's the straightest gay guy.
Interesting. Break
That's
that
what I
down.
think too.
Straight, gay, straight.
And our girls think that too.
Gayest straight guy, actually straight.
Oh,
Straightest, actually gay guy.
oh, I see.
Like if you...
So I'm the closeted gay, and he's actually the closeted straight.
That kind of makes sense.
Like, you know my homie Sean, who
Yeah.
does like the tech company stuff?
Yeah.
I think he's the dumbest smart guy I know.
Oh.
But I look at you, I think you're the smartest dumb guy I know.
He likes
Yeah. I see that.
Wait, what makes Sean smart dumb? Explain.
Sean is smart, but he is dumb.
Brilliant, genius guy, tech company, you know, multiple entrepreneur startup, a lot of different things like
Oh,
that.
the app.
He can code
The
basically in his sleep and stuff.
Sick.
But like regular life stuff, when he talks about like regular stuff, you're like, you fucking dumbass.
So like he goes to the car wash backwards or some shit?
Just the most.
So he's the dumbest smart guy?
dumbest smart guy I know.
So he's just autistic.
What has he done that's dumb?
Dude, how can you describe it? Like the way he explains like he can like make a website in like 30 seconds, but if you ask him about, he just speaks so matter of factly, like as if he's like ChatGPT just giving like, this is the answer, this is the source material, but it's like, where did you learn that? He's like, I just assumed that. And it's like, that's absolutely wrong though. What you just said, it sounded factual, but you're absolutely wrong. That's not how you make that, or that's not how you.
I do that to Nicky literally all day long, and I love it.
Yeah, but you do it probably as a joke. He's
I do it as a bit, but
he's just like, this is how I compute things.
Oh.
Whereas Bart, smartest dumb guy we know.
How does that work?
Because he's dumb, but he's like the smartest version of the dumb guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're right next to each other. Like you think of them as like stairs, right? All the steps are like the same level of step, but then it's like this is just a second level, right? So it's like Bart's like right here on this level, but he's on this level. And then Sean's like in this level, but he's like on this step.
Do you think I would find what he's dumb at smart, and he thinks whatever I'm dumb at smart?
I think you two, if put into a room, you guys would be like two monkeys of different species, like that were just like at the territory of each other, and be like, oh, picking each other's.
So baboon and gorilla.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but you wouldn't like fight each other. You'd just be more curious at like, why do you look like me? Why do I look like you?
who am
Very
I?
smart though.
So yeah, back to it.
They think he's the gayest straight guy.
I think he's been with one woman his whole life. That's pretty straight.
That's really straight, yeah.
That is pretty straight. That's probably the straightest thing I...
Which is why his
Mom.
daily activity has to be like, only does podcasts with guys, only rolls around with all these dudes.
He's around men all day.
sweating
all
around,
day long.
training people.
That's what I'm saying.
So manly.
I'm
right?
around a lot of strong men.
But by now there would have been a story about you.
And he's
or two.
raised by women.
Yeah, but
That's probably the gayest thing about
supremely
me.
straight.
Yeah.
Is
Whereas
this...
Joe, extremely straight optics, but like he's just getting railed in the ass by dudes all night.
All night long. Every night.
What? That's not a straight.
He does like butt play more than any of us.
Yep.
I don't even
I'd
want to...
say he's the only one here who likes butt play. And that's what I would say.
And part of me is like, man, I wish that I was into that, but there's no part of me that's into that.
Butt play?
Yeah, there's
Especially not my butt.
Because you're a straight gay guy.
Yeah.
But would Tiff, like, if you told Tiff, hey, Tiff, I'm into butt play now, I feel like it would spoil the stuff she already does.
I told her, and she goes, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And I'm like, that's why I married you, I think.
Because she likes to poke your ass, but if you were like, do it more.
Hey, wait.
I told her the other day,
He enjoys it too much.
I was like, you put a finger in my ass, but like, you won't put your mouth on it. That's what I said to her. And she's like, yeah, you're right, I wouldn't. And I'm like, so you're all talk. That's what I said to her.
Nice. You got her.
So
And
Death
then
do his part.
She's like, so you want to do ass stuff? I was like, no, but I'm just like, I'm annoyed by you trying to put a finger in my butt, but you're not going to do nothing about it. So it's like,
I'm annoyed by you not going the distance.
It's like, hey, guess what? It's there. It's yours if you want it.
put more effort into it.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
So that's what I said to her.
That's good.
So I guess I'm the gayest gay guy now.
We know that's not.
The gayest gay guy.
What did you say?
We know that's not what you said.
No, I swear that's word for word.
Because
what I
this
said.
is probably the real interaction with Nick and Tiff, right? She's walking up the stairs. he credit cards. Whoop, right, flirting.
Yeah.
If he's walking upstairs, she credit cards. He's like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Whereas Joe,
No.
Whereas Joe's walking up the stairs, hand goes like this. Joe probably turns around like,
Yeah.
No, I pulled down my pants.
Yeah, pull down your pants. Look over your shoulder.
I think you're a top straight guy in a different way than Nick.
I'm straight gay.
No, you're pretty straight, dude.
I think you're straight as well. I think you're too straight, actually.
Yeah.
I think you're kind of toxic straight.
Yeah. We're like, he needs to go to therapy.
I think Anthony's the straightest lesbian.
That's true. He is a straight.
I think. Look, I think Anthony's obviously the
He's like the butch kind,
Okay, give it to me.
like you. I think you're the most thoughtful one out of everyone here.
which makes him kind of gay.
He's very
Yeah,
thoughtful.
right.
Yeah.
But then more of a
You bring
lesbian.
You bring balance to us, right?
Duality of man.
But also, I think.
femininity
But
here.
deep down, like he's very thoughtful to women. But I also think deep down he's a red pillar, kind of. Like he has red pill values. You know what I'm saying?
I see that.
Like it's a blend. Yeah.
He's like the feminine guys that you never suspect will beat a girl up, but he does.
Red pills here. Anthony's like,
Oh, he's
I'm
like-
flirting with it.
He's equal rights, equal fights.
Lesbians for Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, give me,
Yeah,
give me my specific red pill tendencies or
Um,
values. Allegedly.
Allegedly, I think it's because when you have, I don't want to make it sound bad or anything,
No, just go for it. Go
We're always
the.
ranting about chemtrails.
but not even that. Not even conspiracy things. I think when you
ranting about.
make love to as many women as you have,
Yeah.
I think
You don't see them as people.
No, not that. Not even that. It just I think it's hard. It's hard for you to not live also with the red pilledness as well. You know, like it has to kind of be.
You got too close to the sun.
Yeah. It's like when guys who fight, right? Part of them are always kind of like they got a chip on their shoulder or is a little broken. It's kind of like that. You can't get both.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't get one separate. It has to be together. So I think a little bit, you're a little red pill.
And he does that to live with the shame of giving his body away like that.
I'm afraid you're right.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think, but that's your masculine side. I think that's where the
Toxic
See,
masculinity.
he can say he's afraid. None of us would say that.
Yeah,
We're too hard.
I'm just
We're just too hard. Yeah, that would say.
we're too closeted.
Wait, what makes him the? Yeah, what about the straight lesbian part? How does that work?
That was funny to say.
Yeah, because he's like
Hey,
stylish.
how about this?
Smartest dumb guy we know, dude.
Tomorrow we all come back
Damn.
to JK, right? We're here tomorrow anyway, the whole day. All day. And Anthony and one of us made out with a dude last night. Who would be least surprised to find out that one of us made out with a dude last night? I think it would be Anthony.
Anthony.
I wouldn't be that surprised.
Oh, yeah. If I made out with the dude.
If you're like, yeah, last night I got drunk and I made out with a dude.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd be like, yeah.
It depends
I'd
on
be
like,
surprised.
I wouldn't be.
I'd be like, no.
I wouldn't be.
Because
Out of all of us, bro?
yeah.
No, if Anthony comes back like, dude, you're not gonna believe what happened. We were just fucking drinking, me and my fucking boys, you know. We got drunk and we just fucked around.
They do get drunk together a lot. Yeah.
First we're kissing each other on the cheek, and then
Daring. They were
Yeah,
daring.
we're daring each other.
See who can get close
Exactly.
and not
get closer and closer.
That's you guys. That's your crew.
Think about this.
Booyah!
You're always in a hazy like environment because you guys are always hazing new ninjas into shit. And so it's more likely that you would come here and be like, yeah, I made out with a guy last night. 'Cause,
Anthony's
like,
hazy as fuck.
We had to bring him on.
I got dared. What
Yo,
do
you know
want?
what? You know what? How he would say it though? He'd go, you know what? I think I made up with a guy last night.
Yeah.
He doesn't even realize it until now.
Honestly, if any of you guys said that, I'd be fucking horrified.
He's so like
I'd be like, are you guys okay?
Anthony's so straight. If he told that to me, I would go, and then he would go, but I'm not gay.
I'm not gay.
Oh, okay.
It was
okay.
only 9.5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, dude.
In heaven.
It would
Nine and a
not
half
be me.
minutes
You know
in
who it would be Joe.
No, I'd suck a dick before I kiss
Yeah,
a
that's
man.
right.
I agree.
No, but Joe would walk into the room and be like, dude, he kissed me.
Oh, that's true.
You know?
That's true.
It wouldn't be consensual, but it would happen to Joe more than it would happen to me.
I actually think the person least likely to kiss a dude in here is probably Nick. Because Anthony would kiss a dude under haziness. I think Steve would kiss someone for the bit. I would kiss someone for curiosity. Ryan would probably kiss someone for the prank. Like, I'm gonna send this to your wife.
Yeah.
Joe, I don't know if he would kiss someone, but maybe.
No, he wouldn't.
People would force me.
He's unpredictable.
Nick, I can't really think of an alibi, like a realistic alibi of why it would happen.
I would honestly be like, fuck no, dude. It would make me squeamish. Like, I'm not gonna kiss. I'm not gonna
Save Tiff's life.
Nah.
I was like,
Yeah, I'd kiss a guy then. I'd kiss a guy.
What up, guys? Come join our Patreon because there's hundreds of videos dating all the way back to 2019.
That's right. If you click on the link down below, you could join our Patreon, join us on the Discord, come chat with us directly, have a fun conversation.
And this will help support the channel's growth and new ideas. And also tap into our closer community by joining our Discord and get the opportunity to suggest video ideas like the ones you've seen. Thank you guys. Join our Patreon. Help us out. Thanks.
See you guys there. Say hi to me.
I'd rather get a tattoo.
Whoa, dude. What are you worried about knocking there, brother?
No, Nick would kiss a guy because he was peer pressured into it.
Me? I think.
Nah, I don't think you could peer pressure me to kiss us. Maybe.
I think I kissed a guy in a Bart Baker video one time.
I would.
Yeah.
For the bit. For the bit.
For the bit.
I kissed my friend on the mouth once
But it was funny.
what?
because I was trying to make a. They said I couldn't do it, and I was like, I could do it.
So for there's peer pressure, see? Peer pressure.
It was more of a fun gag. It was in my early 20s.
I was trying to make a porno. You had to start with kissing.
Wait, so would you? What if one of your clients, like a man?
No.
Okay.
Fuck no.
You didn't hear the offer.
Even the Armenian guy didn't hear me out.
You didn't hear the offer.
Nah, dude. He smokes too many cigarettes. No way, dude. So you smell like my dad. That's what I
The
said.
guy who's like, "Kiss me, coach." That guy.
He's like, Coach, you want to kiss me? And I'm like,
The Jeep guy?
He's never said that.
Nick, are you ready for this? A guy, maybe I should say this for tomorrow because it could be 18 minutes.
two part.
You know what I mean?
Sweatshop never rests.
So no, a guy, he really is attracted to you and really likes you, all the uncomfortable things. And he's like, I really have feelings for you and stuff like that. But I know you're straight. I know that you're married and stuff like that. I want to pay you. I'll pay you $100,000 if you just sleep in the same bed with me tonight.
I'm doing it one night. Fuck yeah,
Sleep in
dude.
the same bed?
Yeah.
I would tell Tiff.
You know the whole time that he really has a big crush on you. He gets the
and
flutteries.
you're blindfolded the whole night.
Yeah. And then he,
Blindfolded? That wasn't part of the deal, man.
and then he gets bricked up. No, before that, he's gonna be like, I'll give you $50,000 more if you let me be Big Spoon. And then you're like, nah.
down.
And then be like, okay, how about I give you 50,000 and I can be Little Spoon? And then you're like, okay,
That's
and then you do that,
200.
right? And then he gets bricked up and he goes, I give you another 50,000 if you let me rub my dick on your butt.
And I say, Armin, that's where I draw the line. I'm sorry, I'm not a whore.
But it keeps going higher and higher,
You
dude.
for 100,000, they'll sleep in the same bed.
I'll sleep, but real answer,
Hey, if you guys fucked, I wouldn't judge you.
I say yes, I sleep in the same bed, but then I go, I don't know if I could do this, and I'll leave in the middle. Like, that would be me. I'd be like,
Then you have to.
I know.
Then you have to also. Pay
I don't have enough
50,000.
grit for that. You know what I mean?
You also have to pay 10,000 if
That's
you leave in the
crazy. But I'll stay
He gets a deposit.
I'll take the $250 and let someone rub their dick on my butt. It's not gonna go in though.
I'll let him come to me for $250.
Go in.
Would you
For 250, I'll let him rub the dick.
would you allow it, dude?
Yeah.
But what if he comes?
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. I'll shower.
And you actually got Khabib as a guest, and he comes in, and it's just customary for him to kiss the guy on the lips, the first guy he sees in the room.
I'll kiss Khabib, dude. If it's part culture, yeah, I'll kiss him on the mouth, dude.
But then later he says,
They do that?
No, they don't do that.
Later he says,
That's haram, brother.
What about gay
I'll be
culture?
like, what? Wait, what? I'll be like, haha, that was so funny, Khabib.
"Would you kiss?"
What if a guy? What if I?
If he leaned in,
Yeah. No, in the mouth.
and he
With tongue,
did
goes,
that,
It's my culture.
and he did that to everybody. He did that to David.
No, he only does it to you because he thinks you're the strongest one.
I'll be like, it'd be my honor, sir. It would be an honor. I would say that so.
He only does it to the people he respects.
Yeah.
Like, what if you won a jiu-jitsu competition? You're on the podium, and then the guy who gives the medals,
No, I'd pull back. That'd be weird. I'd be like, yo, dude.
Jeremy Zargami of Lionheart Jiu-Jitsu.
That'd also be even more weird. Like if one of you guys try to kiss me, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck?
What
you
if
guys
Jeremy's
doing?
like, dude, you gotta make out with me, otherwise we lose the gym.
I'll be like, then our business is not meant to last, sir. Then our business is not strong enough to last. If this is what it's come to.
You see the
We have bigger
the Island
problems.
Boy thing? The
Yeah.
Island Boy's talking about like when he kissed his brother for $6 million because he needed the money.
6 minutes?
Wait, they got $6 million for that?
Kiss their
I don't
brother.
think so. They bullshitted.
Who
No,
is
they-
this mystery perverted
they had
billionaire?
I thought they had a,
Here's $6 million.
I thought they had an OnlyFans, and that was like one of the things
That's
they
what I
sold.
thought.
Yeah.
And their OnlyFans made
Why
a
are those
lot.
dudes kissing each other?
Because for the money, dude, for sure.
Weird ass twins be doing shit like
Are
that.
they making like hella money?
Yeah.
What's the least amount of money you guys would have to accept for JK for you to make out?
And like in an intimate, beautiful way.
How long?
30K for 2 minutes.
No, if I can laugh, yeah. But if I can't laugh,
If you laugh, the money.
gonna fail.
If you fail, you pay them $30K.
yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
fail
no.
because I'm gonna giggle. So
No, you're not, dude.
Okay, every time you giggle, you add 1 minute.
That's fucking hard, man.
You're allowed to
whole
laugh,
minute?
but every time you laugh, that's a minute.
3
thinking about
million.
doing a fundraiser
3
for
million to kiss for 5 minutes.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, 5 minutes, dude, with tongue and all.
Oh yeah, you're down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't laugh. So
All right, 1.5 mil for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
no, that's only. Dude, it went. No, I know, but it went from 5 million to 1.5. That's a big
Figures.
drop.
You gotta be honest. 6
I'm trying to go down. Yeah.
Hey, if you had to do it, would you shave your mustache?
Please.
Not on camera. Not on camera. Nobody knows. It's just you two doing it.
Sex?
50. No, make it out. Make it out. Fucking 60 grand.
Fuck no. Making up for 60 grand?
I have to see this guy. The memories. It's burnt into me.
We want
I wanna-
high five
Yeah,
memories.
I want to look at him and go like, hey, I fucking kissed you, but we made 5 mil. That's 2.5, 2.5. Let's go.
How about 2.5, like in terms of 250,000? $500,000 total.
Yeah.
Nobody knows, nobody sees. $500,000.
5 seconds?
I don't care if nobody sees.
1 minute. 1 minute.
That's not a problem for me.
I don't care if anybody sees.
But I think it'll be a waste if we don't record it and the world doesn't see.
Okay, you guys have to make out.
I think it's
2 mil,
funnier.
2 mil. You guys have to make out and rub each other's boners over the pants.
No. We gotta get hard.
Dry hump. You got dry hump. Yeah.
It's gotta be like a high school make-out car sesh.
Yeah.
What if we can't keep it hard?
How long? How long?
Your wives can be there to help fluff.
How long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? How come the time increases like crazy? Crazy.
10 minutes? Dude, that's long.
Yeah, it's long.
Eyes open, eyes open, eyes open. You have to look at each other.
I'm not happy about it either.
How
10
much?
minutes is fucking.
How mad they get about the deals.
This is the deal. This is the deal. We gotta make the deal.
Boners over the pants for 10
Boners
minutes.
over the pants.
I
How
can't
do you do over the pants?
You know how to do it.
Under the pants. Not over.
Like TSA. Like TSA.
Yeah, but a boner goes is under the
You're like
pants.
fucking grabbing that thing, dude.
How do you
Bart's hoisting his hand on that thing.
How do you have a boner over the pants?
What are you talking about? You touching it over the pants. Touching it over the pants.
Not the boners over the pants.
No, you're.
No, like, do you unzip and stick the dick
No, you're
out,
good.
and then the dick is over the pants? That's
Soup inside,
gross.
Soup inside.
The more Joe,
Soup inside.
the more Joe touches it, the smaller it's gonna get.
Yeah, what the fuck?
All right. What if you don't get paid unless one of you gets a boner?
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
That's impossible.
It better be hard.
It needs to be hard.
That's impossible.
Who do you between the two of you then? How would you arrange? Like one of you has to get it.
Has to get the boner.
Who's the one that you decide is
Wait, get what?
the boner?
One of you has to get a boner.
Only one of
Oh,
you.
this guy's leaving. He's taking the
Yeah.
money with him.
Only one of you has to get a boner, and then you both get.
Wait, so if we don't get a boner, we get nothing? We just end up standing there making out.
Yeah, you guys are making out for an hour.
Fucking shit.
You guys made out for an hour.
What the fuck, man? That's not gonna work.
Half a mil.
gotta
Half
make
a
it work.
mil.
All right, check this out.
But who do you choose to be the boner?
Hey, there's $10 million on the table.
Oh, 10 million, I'd do anything.
$10 million on the table.
You're talking about half a mil. I could fucking make a half a mil. It might take some time, but
$10 million on the table, and you guys gotta make out until one of you gets a boner. Every minute that passes, you lose $1 million. Every minute that passes.
no. So we gotta do it in a minute?
Wait, how
Who would you trust to get the boner
for 10 mil?
between you?
I think I could do it.
He's like 10 mil, 10 mil. Bah!
You know what? You know what? This is my strategy. I would go, we'll set this date a month away. So a month of no jacking off, no sex.
And you actually get horny from me?
No!
No. You can't do it that way. They
If he
jump.
planned, he could get horny
They
from
spring
you.
it
That's what
on
he's
you
saying.
like Olympic drug testing.
What?
They just show up and they're like,
So
"All right,
that's hard.
So you might have just fucking jacked off and came, and you're like, oh, I gotta now get hard.
And now I gotta get
Shit,
hard for
Bart's
making out with
coming, check me
Joe?
out.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
He's gonna rub me over the pants.
Do you think Bart has a higher chance?
Can you talk to me in the most feminine
No!
voice?
We're not gonna try this. Be like a girl.
Straightest gay guy. Straightest gay guy. Straightest gay guy.